That's enough of that. YouTube is now live as well. Alright, so we're good to go on both fronts here. YouTube and Twitch are both active, so hello to anyone who's tuning in very early. Once again, not sure if anyone's here yet, but we're getting started. Not a lot to discuss. Probably the last day of Returnal, like officially. I wouldn't mind maybe, you know, doing a bit more here and there or something, but yeah, so this week of Returnal has been sponsored by Big Angry Hobo. Probably not here at the moment, but hopefully he's got his money's worth out of this. I'll have yeah, you know what, we'll have some closing thoughts towards the end of at least this portion of the stream, depending on how long we play Returnal today. I don't really know if anything is left to like do in terms of core progression. Again, the credits did run like 2 days ago, but then I have like beat it again. Maybe I gotta beat like this second area again or something, but either way, the playthrough has gone extremely smoothly. I haven't done that many runs and we just kind of like beat it all, so yeah, we'll see what's left. I'll do another run of this the second half of the second cycle, I guess, today, and then maybe we'll look at the tower a little bit. But either way, moving right along. Let's get right into it. Some big stuff right off the bat. There we go. Carbine. Yeah, it might be nice to have a gun right off the bat. Sure. You need ether? Sure, why not? Get a boss-like thing, or do we get a tentacle thing? Okay, where do we want to fight this? Circle it around this thing, probably. A bit dangerous, couldn't tell he was shooting there. Whoa! The fuck? Oh man, wow, that one hit took off like half my health. Jesus. This shitty gun again. Oh, it's got leeching rounds? Yeah, no. I'm curious what explosive whatever is there, but I can get my health back. Yeah, I figured out what the deal is with the resin thing. It's I'm full life there. So I know how they work now. So I just gotta get some lifesteal. Or I let the lifesteal do its thing, and then I come back and turn that into max health. I still have not figured out how the hell you get up there. Where I first saw this rune type on like day 1 or something. There's no like ground momentum thing like Celeste. Yeah, no, you just don't get enough height. But we're moving for it. Oh, wait, no, right. It's like, wait a minute, usually we have a new thing we can do here. Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Undiscovered weapon. Coral Spine Shredder. Whatever it is, it's very similar to the glob launcher thing. I might check it out, but the thing is, this has got lifesteal on it, and I need all hit points. So. Not a consumable. I don't know how useful detach all parasites is, usually, given that if I want a parasite, or if I don't want a parasite, I won't pick it up. I don't know if there's a mechanic where they like auto-attach or something. Hopefully that's not replacing the free fabrication popped in here. That's like very handy. You get as much lifesteal value there as I would have liked, but you got some. We got crappy healing there. There. Yeah, for now it's just going to be difficult to replace this thing. That's a key, right? Oh no, that's those. Is that a... That's fine. What's the resin thing I check or whatever? Silphium there. Alright, let's go to the side areas and kind of pulse back. What do we have here? There's a chance to repair. Yeah, I want that. A lot of potential max health I got sort of floating around on the ground here, so fine. We have another side area. Somewhere it's over here. Perfect. Cursed box. There is so much healing. Okay. I really want to get the 300 whatever dollars it is ASAP here. So it's going to damage me. Maybe worth it. I might just take the big heal so I can come back and... Nah. I'm gonna just try and heal. Normally. Problem is, I am in one-shot range of certain enemies. Oh. No, I didn't see that guy. Not what I meant to do, but I guess I'll take it. Net positive in the heal department. Or ether, sure, why not? Money do we have? Still not enough to get the thing I want, but... Free money. Can't remember how much that thing cost. I thought I got a key. No, I got a, no, it wasn't a key. Use a consumable. Oh, that's easy. Ooh, this is a... Where is this item, or whatever it is? No? Oh. There's an item in... Like there's something inside there or something. Very strange. I don't have a key yet. Normally just like, if it's... Well, it kind of depends on what it is, but... Aw. Is it just like a glitched item or something? Or is there an actual way in here? Weird. There's no like switch or something. I don't know. Was that anything to do with this? Was it? No. Apparent if we walk up over here, perhaps. And the statues didn't appear to do anything. Right, on we go. Although, no, you know what I should actually do? Is, let's grab that lifesteal now. If I can remember where it is. Fabricator, it's over there. Right, expensive, and we're paying for it in terms of stats, but whatever. Moving right along. Fuck just hit me. What? That hit me, you piece of shit. Oh, that's what's damaging me. The stupid overload thing. I forgot about that. Okay, that's why a couple of those hits didn't make sense. It was me damaging myself. Ether, good. Back up 25 ethers. Handy. Up in that shit. Gotta find the switch, wherever it is. Fume around still. Second one of those we've encountered. It's a big heal. Right, we're looking for a switch. The hell are you? Not losing consumable in use. Alt fire cooldown increased by 5 seconds. I'm saying no on that. I do have a key. I'll see what's behind it. Chance to find better salvage from hostiles, suffer damage when picking up items. No. It attaches a random parasite and produces... Sure. That's just free money. Oh. How much is this going to give me? Got an ad break, but... 47. Not actually all that much. Spending a key, I would have liked a little bit more. Oh well. Let's keep moving this way. Enemies. One floating around somewhere. Becoming mildly concerned that I had to interact with that face machine thing back in town. In order to make this like a harder mode or something on the second cycle. Or not cycle, but whatever. Even though I already beat the... I don't know. Maybe it could be a waste of time. Items, obsolete cedar. Fabricate an item. Back at the house.
I don't remember much about my childhood. What remains of the house isn't anything worth recalling. Mother was always herself. I wasn't that bad, was I?
Alright. We have a house segment? Yeah.
Someone else is here.
It usually is. This is the book so in the cutscene when I like looked at the book the astronaut was flipping, this is the one. Could barely make out the words, but that was more or less correct what I was able to read. Gives the old gods and goddesses and demigods and demigoddesses, and then it was a very good night throughout the yes, it was beautiful when they also okay, so it was like it just kind of was gibberishy. Not like total gibberish, but grammatically incorrect, shall we say. Move a thing here, and then we'll go on. Oh. That will cause issue things. Hold on. You know what? Actually, I'm going to mute desktop audio right now while we... Hold on a sec. Unless it just really sounds like that song.
Here you go. I'm all alone now. Huh? I couldn't go latch the other one. Huh?
Good job, kid. Right, destroy. Give into your dark impulses.
Octo, we need to leave. Where are you? Shh, quiet, quiet. Don't let the monster hear. Octo,
Hold on.
the dark will drink you. Octo,
Alright, grab the parasite.
come here. Oh, Octo, don't disappear again. Oh.
Look once around in the kitchen. Doesn't appear to be anything.
The monster is waking up. We gotta hide. Help me find the submarine's entrance. We can. Captain Diverdown's orders. We have to escape, Octo. Octo? Octo? Octo! Octo! No.
Goofy time.
Octo!
Alright. We're going next.
I have to go now, Octo. You please stay and help her. I'm not scared.
We did it. We escaped into space.
I destroyed Helios. That means I'm the cause of everything. Of course. I understand now. This is why I'm here.
Okay, no, so stuff still is happening. Is this the platform that I could see? No, it's connected. Maybe? Yeah, that thing in there. Okay, so yeah, we still can't get in there if you can at all. But I guess I just jump down now. I wonder if that's just a cutscene you're supposed to see over the course of just natural play if you don't beat the game immediately, or if it's because we beat it and now we're doing another run. For like additional story. I can always warp back, right? Yeah. Memories of family are severed. Leprosy of the mind that sees an astronaut. Life built on maybes. Constantly on the verge of reaching Helios. Watching me enter the house of war. Descent to underworld. That's the back to that conversion. Integrity, always nice to have. What we're looking at here. Extra life. Low integrity crap. Low integrity. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. How much do I need to fabricate a thing? 'Cause I do need to get rid of this, Okay, so we can get the extra life thing pretty quickly. Those 2 eyes of Sauron. What is this? Okay, good. That's actually all I needed. Really would have liked the extra life. Actually, that would have healed me up too as well, but... Actually, wait, is that considered fabricate? No. I don't think it is. Ether we can take immediately. Oh, okay. Whoa! What the fuck? Alright, well that sucks. That was a resin. What the fuck? Well, that was an immediate waste of my thing. Way better, but I lose lifesteal. Yeah, we're nowhere near affording the thing. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and use this now to get rid of that malfunction. There we go. All stems from getting hit back there. But you can only carry 1 cube at a time, which is actually quite annoying. The old skull. Get a glyph. Let's head this way. Oh, that's... Right, that's the thing I'm looking for. Where is that door? I think there's one down in here somewhere, maybe? Resin, good. Cube is down there. I do keep the lifesteal. Oh, this is like, what is this? Minor heal, yeah. Pointless, you're gonna leave that behind. I really don't like that you kind of leave heals behind like that. It seems to be the most efficient way of doing things, which is really weird. Protection steel. Oh. Sounds neat. Yeah, let's go kill it. Okay. Heading this way. Bit more money. Money. Okay. Nothing on this side, so let's keep going. We're gonna start healing so I can actually go, because there's just so much healing back in the earlier part of the level. I'm really not gonna want to track it down if it's just sort of spread out, especially. So. Oh. What the fuck was that? I hate this gun. Why did I pick it up? I gotta make this mistake like once a day, apparently. Yeah, that was such a fucking mistake. Like, oh, it's got some kind of protection thing. Let me test it. Yeah, I think it's so fucking bad. I think I said literally, yeah, it was like this exact same thing on my first run, yesterday, too. I think we just had to confirm after one more new thing whether or not that was indeed the worst gun I've ever encountered in any video game ever. It's so horrendously bad. I don't understand why it exists. This does give me the opportunity to test something here, because I feel like I need to actually click on this every time, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so it does make it nighttime, I think. But I'm back to... But I'm back to, like, the first site. Well, I don't know what to even call it. Like, it's the second iteration of the first cycle. I don't know, if I do have to do something else, it's probably kind of weird and obscure, I guess. Or it's just mainly we do this tower here. Because if I go out here, I'm fairly certain it's just going to be the, like the version of this where I can skip to the end immediately. Alright, well, that's fine. You know what the plan is then? As opposed to making this a pure Returnal thing today, I'm going to mix in the odd Returnal run here and there. Interspersed with other streams, and just like not uninstall Returnal like, you know, I normally do when I'm done with a thing. So I'll leave it around. And then, because like, it's just like, it doesn't seem like I have a particular goal at the moment or anything. It's just like, I'm pretty sure I beat it a few days ago. And this is just sort of cleanup. Like, there is a bit more stuff, but yeah, I think it was basically, the game was done when I ran credits. But there is some extra shit. That's the impression I get. Now, the stated objective of this sponsored segment of Returnal, as is with all the $200 tier things, was essentially kind of get good at the game, or just try and understand the systems and, you know, appreciate it from a mechanical perspective, which is well, like, that's why I was playing the game the way I was, and not really reading stuff and kind of skipping over lore things and not really looking at it from that angle. I feel like the reason this game has gone so smoothly with me playing this, despite like the lag, which I eventually mostly fixed, is that, yeah, I think the pacing is designed for controller, and if you use mouse and keyboard, it's just a lot easier. Which is why I was able to one-shot Act 1, and like... Did I one-shot Act 2? If I didn't one-shot it, I more or less one-shot it. And then Act 3, if you want to call it that, or how much of it we've done, or whatever the hell's going on here, was completed in, you know, within a stream. And the key to it seems pretty simple, outside of just basic mechanical things, just don't get hit, is avoid the guns that suck ass. Like, there are some very just bad guns, which I don't understand why they even exist. Like, maybe they're good in specific niche builds, but then there's guns that are just good all the time. Stack, it's very, very basic in terms of just how to have a good build in this. It's like stack as much prot and to a degree repair efficiency or whatever. You don't have to worry too much about offense. It seems to largely take care of itself, and like you'll find a bit here and there. And find a form of sustain. So once again, this is another game where lifesteal is the best stat in the game. If you have sustain, I mean that's generally true for most roguelikes, it seems like. If there's a form of sustain, you get the sustain, and then you're 1,000 times better. And just everything's just so much easier. Like I think, yeah, the first run I did, I got lifesteal reasonably early on, and then I was just sort of healthy for most of them. And it definitely seems like, again, now that I understand how the resin system works, it is absolutely a strong run just keeps getting stronger and stronger because you're able to convert. Because if you don't need healing, it turns into max HP. But if you don't need healing, it probably means you're already really strong to begin with. So it's like the rich get richer kind of thing. Which is kind of a weird... I mean, I guess you should be rewarded for doing well, but it like seems to extra reward, like I said, sustain more than anything. Aside from that, yeah, just being careful with what malfunctions and what parasites and stuff. Like, just don't take everything. Be very judicious about what you pick, and like you don't screw yourself over. I guess maybe that's where some of the difficulty might lie if you're not particularly careful or don't want to think about what you're picking up. But if you just like are reasonably conservative with that sort of stuff, it just makes your life much easier. So that's another thing. In terms of sort of, I guess, complaints aside from not so great port and the lag, or just unoptimized nature of some of it, it's not the worst. What else was there? I actually don't... Well, there's two things I really didn't like. First was the basic. Items are really obscure and they don't really tell you what they do, and there's like general descriptions of like things like works briefly or stuff like that, you know? It's like, or it interacts with the dash. Like, why don't you just tell me what it does? It's really stupid that you don't tell me. Like, games like this, revolve around the math. Certain things, they give you just percentages and all that, so why not everything? Like, I don't think it benefits at all from any kind of mystique of, like, oh, you don't really know what things... It's just, it's stupid. Second, the game seems to massively favor really slow, methodical, kind of a lame playstyle, I guess, where you're backtracking and just leaving stuff unopened for a while, or leaving it on the ground and then going back and getting it all later. And it basically, you can play it fast, certainly. Like, for example, the other run we won, I played it reasonably quickly. But you just, like, there's no benefit, generally speaking, to playing quickly. And it just sort of, again, if you're playing absolutely optimally in terms of, your odds of winning, it's dragging runs out probably like 2-3 times longer than they should be. So that's kind of weird. Also, the thing that roguelikes suffer from sometimes, but not as much as you might think, is diluting the pool. We talked about that, where it's like the more items you get, the shittier it seems like you are. Because some of the really good stuff is available immediately, and a lot of the stuff you unlock is just kind of crud. This is where I think more... Is it more recent? Certainly recent-ish roguelikes have benefited from the banning pool, just saying like this stuff can't show up in your run because I don't want it. Maybe this game could have used something like that. Let's try that. I think that's just generally my thoughts on it. I think normally I'd have more to say about like the story or whatever the hell is going on here. As I said, I came into this with the objective of understanding it from a mechanical perspective, so I've not really paid any attention to it, nor have I tried to speculate really what's going on, or what I have. It's based on fragments of what little I've read and seen, paying attention to. So yeah, I'm just generally not going to comment on it. Seems like there's something interesting going on, and under, you know, if I'd played this under a different context, I probably would have had fun, you know, figuring stuff out. But this is a mechanical playthrough. Yeah. And I said, I'm not actually done, right? Like, we were supposed to have like one more full day of this. I'm going to treat this as a partial day, so we can just kind of keep sneaking in more runs here and there. And we decided to sort of cap off this portion of it with my general thoughts on the game. And yeah, so the important thing is, from a mechanical understanding of the game and playing it well, more or less what I just said. Just don't suck mechanically on a very basic level. Stack prot, stack lifesteal, play super slow and conservative, and it's actually reasonably easy. Like, I have one-shot roguelikes before. This is not the first time, but it doesn't happen that often. So this kind of puts this in sort of, yeah, the easier category. But it was fun. It's good. And I say was, like I said, we're not done. So I don't know, Hobo, if you're out there watching the VOD or something at some point, like I said, stay tuned for more Returnal. We're swapping over to Deadlock. Oh, my webcam was off the whole time. Okay. Let's update the YouTube tags first before we open a game that's... Oops. Do it this way. You know what? Actually, no. Let's actually turn off the YouTube bot and just create a separate one, so we have our own little like capstone to